Hello, thank you for tuning back into my channel. My name is Annette if you're new here, and I collect houseplants and a lot of other things. And this is just part of my collection back here. But today I wanted to show you 5 top plants that I think are so underrated, but they deserve a spotlight because I think they're wonderful. And I do have multiples of some of these, so because I just love them. So I'm gonna show you a couple of them. First one I'm gonna show you, I do have 3 of these, but I brought the smallest one because they're big and I didn't want to bring the biggest one. And that is my spider plant. This is my smallest one. And as you can see, it's growing quite well. I've only had this for about 4 or 5 months. When I got it, it was just a little itty bitty guy. And this is how much it's grown since. It's loving it. It's loving life. It loves where it's at. I just recently put this in my bathroom. I do have a window in my bathroom, but the humidity and stuff, I think this plant will thrive even more. I want to see how big I can get it. My other ones are quite large, so I want to see if I can get a bigger one. And then my second one, I'm going to show you 2. I have 2 of them, but this is number 2. My stepson bought me this probably, I would say, about 10 years ago now. It's been a long time, so I have to show you this. And part of it did die, and I had to cut it. But this is my lucky bamboo. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. She is huge. She's big. She's quite big, but she's so beautiful, so lush, so just a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. When I got this, all these were tied together, and it was in a little small vase, and the roots were like in this sponge, and I almost lost this plant. I lost one bamboo because there was 8. There's only 7 here now, but very, very pretty. And so with that one, because I love bamboo, I got this one, and I bought these individual, and I stuck them in this vase because I thought that this was really cute. And it's grown quite a bit, because when I did this in this vase, it was only up to here, but it's grown this much. And I've had this one for about 6 months now, and they're a fast grower, and they grow really well. I use distilled water, and I change out the water probably once every month about. I just change the water out and put fresh water in, and it's easy peasy. Okay, second one I'm gonna show you, and I have a story on one of them, but this one is called the Neath Bella Palm. Look at this guy. This one's huge. I've had this one for, I want to say it's been about 3 years, and I almost killed this plant. And as you can see, it's got new leaves coming out right here. I had this in a pot, and for some reason the drain holes on the bottom got plugged, and I didn't realize it. And so this poor plant got so waterlogged and started to get root rot. And as you can see on some of the leaves here, you can see there's a little bit of browning, and that was due to the root rot that it started to get, but it did not die. I just changed out the soil and changed the pot and everything, and let this dry out completely before I watered it again, and she's come back really well. This leaf was one of them that was suffering from it. I just haven't done anything to it. Same with this one down here. I just left it because it's not dead, so I just left it. But this is an easy-going plant too, grows really fast, and I got this one little tiny at Lowe's or Home Depot, one of the 2. And then, excuse me, the next one, same kind of a plant, but this one's a funny story because this originally was not the Neath Bella Palm. This was a Maranta, a red Maranta that my sister had given to me, and that plant went in dormant in winter, and I didn't know that it went in dormant. And so I freaked out, you know, I cut it and everything, and then spring, it died completely. And spring came, and this grew. And I'm like, this is not the Maranta. And it was in a huge pot. It was a big plant. And this started to grow, and it was just, you know, the little tiny leaves here like this. And so I thought, well, that's just so weird. So I decided to let it go for a while, and I did. And then I decided to repot it, and I found the Maranta roots, and I found this plant. Two separate things. I got rid of the Maranta because it was completely dead. It wasn't coming back. And now I have this, another Neath Bella Palm, which you can see here is a new leaf that's going to be coming out here soon and spreading out like these. These are just an easy going plant, really easy. And this started growing 2 years ago. So, I mean, they grow pretty fast in my opinion. I love them. Okay, next on my list, I wanted to showcase this because I think this is a really pretty plant. Don't get me wrong, I love elbows. I think they're gorgeous. But I also love the green, and that is my Monstera deliciosa. Ugh, get this bad boy in the frame. This is the only leaf that I have fenestrations in, but I love the green version. I know the elbow is gorgeous and everything. I love the elbows, but I can appreciate the green. I think the green and this is just, it's really pretty. I love the green. And this plant I've only had for about 4 or 5 months, and when I got it, it had 3 leaves to it, and it was only probably as tall as this leaf here. This is the oldest leaf. It was one of these leaves, and it grew this much since I got it. It's huge. But I love this plant. I can't wait for it to get really big and be a nice floor plant. Okay, so another plant that I wanted to show, because I've told you before in my last video how much I love African violets, and I found this plant and I had to try it, and I absolutely love it. And I probably gonna pronounce the name wrong, but I think it's called the piscis. It is so pretty, and these leaves are so fuzzy. They're so soft, and they do flower just like the African violet. This one has not flowered for me yet because I've only had this for a couple of months. And when I got it, she was super, super tiny, but she's grown quite a bit. And I think she's just beautiful. She's just a really, really, really pretty plant. And the leaves are fuzzy, and it's just a pretty, pretty plant. I love this one. So out of all these, which one do you think is your top favorite? Is it the spider plant? Let me show you the spider plant, which I can't tell which one's my favorite, but the spider plant, the regular green old spider plant, the lucky bamboos, which I think are absolutely pretty. I love lucky bamboo. Lucky bamboos, the Monstera deliciosa. Look at that leaf. It's huge. Or I'll show you this one, the Neath Bella Palm. Or the last one I just showed, the piscis, I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong. Or this one. Which one do you think is your favorite, and which one would you have in your collection if you don't have it? If you want my opinion, the easiest one, if you don't have any of these and you want a really easy plant, I would really choose the Neath Bella Palm. This one is so forgiving, and it's beautiful. I love this plant. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and please don't forget to like.